dendrimers. It wasn't rocket science. But it was able to give very quantitative data of where these things distributed. And then with the gold, we worked out techniques to actually do all these studies cold, and then worked with nuclear reactor to activate the gold, so we can get very, very precise measurements. So if you look at soil samples, it's very common around the country. If you want to look at contaminants of various metals, you can take those to the nuclear reactor, and the reactors will make them hot, essentially, and you can get very, very measurements of very, very small quantities of types of poisons and other metals inside of soil and other things. So we took advantage of that with nuclear reactors, so we could send in samples of organs and other things isolated from mice, worked out the conditions for the reaction so we can make the radioactive gold hot, and measure very, very, very small quantities of gold nano device within the mice. So working out those technologies with Liam Mink, that was back at University of Michigan, we were able to carry out very detailed biodistribution studies of the gold nano devices down to very low levels of device. And what we saw was something interesting. We expected with the dendrimers, when we just had the straight polymer, we thought we'd inject the polymer, it would go into the animal, and then it would all leak out very quickly in the urine, and then it would be gone from every organ very quickly. That's what we tended to see at this 5 nanometer phase. But when we put in the 5 nanometer composite devices containing gold, we started seeing that in some organs they seemed to stay there. And we were shocked, at 5 nanometers, a little bit of positive charge, all of a sudden we're starting to get this selective deposition in organs. Still most of it out in the urine, but still some deposition in organs we weren't expecting. And then that's the 5 nanometer positive device. Here's a 5 nanometer negative device, selective deposition, different organs. These organs we think maybe do more to the fenestration and the capillary structure, allowing them to leak through. That's one theory, right, at the 5 nanometer phase. The other theory might be more immune cells, but nobody really knows